Woo, 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 woo. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to the show. For a second here, I started on the wrong screen, but anyways, woo, woo. How are you doing today? A little bit about my history. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to the show. For a second here, I started on the wrong screen, but anyways, woo, woo. How are you doing today? A little bit about my history. Woo, woo. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Welcome, my friends. Welcome. Welcome, Karen. Welcome, William. Welcome, Mom. How are you doing? I hope the sound is good. Everything looks good on my end. Woo, woo. Awesome, awesome day. I got to turn my speaker off there. It kind of freaked me out there. I didn't know what was going on. Woo, woo. I tell you, one of these days I'll get professional at this. I doubt it. I doubt it. But anyways, it's going to be a darn good show, right? Woo, woo. Woo, woo. What do you say, Vanessa? Welcome. Welcome to the show. I'll get my speaker turned off here so we don't have to listen to that echo that always seems to happen. As soon as I get my phone to come on there. I don't know. I don't ever know. I don't ever know what's going to happen. But anyways, that's God letting us learn a little bit. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Yeah, there it goes. All righty, we ready to go. Everything looks good on my end. How is everybody? Today is Wednesday. Another day sober. Another day happy. Another good day. Woo, man, amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, I have no complaints today. Woke up late as can be. As I tell you all the time, I am lazy. I have a hard time getting up, but that's all right because I schedule my day around that. Thank you, Jesus, for waking me up today. Could have been a bad day. Could have woke up on the other side of the grass. You know what I mean? We always have something to be grateful for. Always have something to be grateful for, and that is getting up and doing the deal, get out and just life. It's amazing. Got a little bad news this morning. If we could all say a prayer for my buddy Mike M. He was hit head on by a drunk driver last night, and he is all right. I think he broke a vertebrae, but everything is good. Super glad to hear that. Just man. You know, it's anything can happen at any time, and yeah, anytime anything can happen. So just be happy for today, because you never know about tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised to us at all. It really isn't. Super good to be on the show today and share a message of hope with you all. Welcome, Trevor. Thank you for showing up and being a part of this. Thank you for your support. But yeah, it's been a blessed day. Like I said, it started a little rocky, but it happens. It happens all the time, and you just got to push through it. You know, sometimes I tell you the good thing about recovery is you just go lay back down in bed, get up on the other side, start your day all over, and you can do that 100 times a day if you want to, 1,000 if that's what it takes. If that's what it takes, and that's what I recommend. What do you say, Scott? Welcome, my friend, to the show. Welcome to the show. Like I said, did have a friend who was in a bad accident last night, and he's going to be all right. He's going to be all right. But please say a prayer out there. Just say Chuck's friend. I got to keep the anonymity, of course. But yeah, got a donation today, cash donation from one of you guys, and man, that's all right. $100 donation, truly appreciated, truly appreciated. Got a bunch of clothes donated today. Man, I tell you what, these these recovery centers are going to be like overwhelmed with clothes, and that's good. That's good because when you get in recovery, you go to the recovery center, and you might not have no clothes or nothing, but we're sure making a dent in it. I think. Got several big bags today. Got several big bags from the last time that we didn't get to take. Just super awesome, people. Super awesome. Thank you all for y'all's support. Man, I tell you what, making me feel the love out there. Welcome to the show, April. Woo, woo. Welcome. But, yeah, I don't know how to thank you all enough for all the donations that y'all have done. And I've been able to be blessed to go take to these halfway houses and recovery centers. And these people are truly grateful, truly grateful. Man, it's an awesome feeling to be able to be part of that. I wish y'all could go with me sometimes. That way, you could feel that warmth, that love, all that comes with it, and the gratitude you get from it, and that peace of mind and serenity. I mean, it is overwhelming to be able to help people out. And they don't even know that you're doing it most of the time. I just drop it off to the people running the place. They say thank you, and man, I tell you, they're really good to you. They really treat you nice, and lots of respect, and they are truly grateful, truly grateful. We do take donations. I will put up the donations list towards the end of the show. But I want to talk about some things. I don't know what it is just yet, but God is going to put them in my head, and we're going to talk about it. I'm probably just going to run my mouth like I always do, and whatever God wants me to talk about, it'll come out. I don't plan nothing. I like to do this off the cuff, because if I do it off the cuff, then I don't have a chance to think about it. I don't have a chance to think about and lie about anything. I can just come right out and just say it. And if I do say a lie, I'm going to tell you right away that I just lied to you. I got to tell you the truth right now. And it does happen. If you watch very many times, it does happen. You'll see it happen. And welcome, Gene. Welcome, Gene, to the show. Yeah, it's I share this out across several different groups that are recovery groups, and ain't none of them banned me yet, so I guess it's all right. Several of them tell me later that thank you and all that stuff. I guess some of them might. I don't know if they banned me or not. I wouldn't know if they did or didn't. I'm not that computer literate. If I see it, I guess I'll know, but I don't ever see it. I just go through a list and hit send, and hopefully we get some watchers. Watchers are always good because that's support, and anytime we can get some support is good for us. It's good for people in recovery, and it lets people know that there are people out here that care and do love you. And if you, I always tell you that, if you're in a recovery center and you done, most of the time, if you're already there and you done been there 20 times, you're there alone. Families done give up on you. They don't think you're ever going to do it. You've showed yourself time and time again. You just didn't do it. And, well, I didn't either. I kept saying I was done, and I wasn't done. I just couldn't get done, and I didn't know how to get done. And then when I did, nobody wanted to believe me, because I've told them a million times that I got it this time, and I never had it. I didn't have it until I let God have it. And this isn't about God. This show isn't. It's not about God. Anyways, I'm not trying to push my point or my religion or any of that on anybody. I talk about God, I praise God, and I do all that stuff. But you do what you do. God helped me out, and my God helped me out, or my higher power, however you want to say it, has helped me out. And I'm going to give him all the credit, always. So if you hear me talking about God and all that, don't take it to heart. I mean, if Jesus Christ is your God, well, amen. But if he ain't, I understand. I'm not trying to push my God onto you. Just know that. I do feel like you need a higher power. It helps a lot in recovery. And because you got to get out of yourself. Because if I do what I do, there's too many eyes in there. And I got to let somebody else besides me do it. And God made the play, so I'm going to let him run the show. I'm going to let him be the director of the show because that's who he is. I'm just an actor, just a mere actor in a big scheme of life. You know what I mean? This is a smoking show because it's my show, and I don't condone smoking. If you smoke, light them up. You're at your house, right? Woo woo. If I do, most of the time if I get guests on here, I try not to smoke, and the real reason why is because some people don't smoke, and I don't. And it's in a small room actually here, and I don't want to smoke them out. What do you say, Philip? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Woo woo. God is good every second of every day. God is good all the time, people. All the time, people. Welcome, Shirley. Welcome to my show. Be sure to share this video and like all that good stuff. You can follow us on YouTube. I'm not as quick as getting them on YouTube as I used to be because I got the shop or the studio at the shop and a lot of things going on. And most of the time my home group or something's going on at the time of the show. And so I got to rush out and I get it usually later. But they do go on there. Just give me a second to get caught up sometimes and they will be there. Anyways, it was a beautiful day outside today. I just want to smile, you know what I mean? $1 million smile, whoop, whoop. Rocking some recovery, doing the deal, people, doing the deal every day. You know what? If you got up this morning, you didn't put one in you, you're ahead of the game, And wow, that's all I can say is wow, what a life. Life is super good to me today. It's not always perfect. I'm not perfect. I know, right? I know that's crazy. You think so now, but I'm not. I'm telling you, people, I'm not perfect by no means, not at all. I just try to be a little bit better than I was the day before. And if I can be 1% better than I was yesterday, and I can be 1% better tomorrow than I was today, you know what? I'm doing something. It's not easy to be right on the right path all the time. Recovery's kind of funny like that. And the reason why is because everybody expects you to be like somebody else. And really you are. I always like to tell people, that guy that I used to be had to die in order to be who I am today. And that is the truth. That is the truth. I like to refer to recovery as a phoenix because it has to die to be reborn. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of a mythological thing or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just old hillbilly from New Haven. That's all right. It's all right. But that's the way I look at it as a phoenix. You have to die to be reborn and to be somebody better. And that's what I had to do. And a lot of times I was talking to a buddy of mine last night on the phone. And I was like, man, when I look at the computer, I don't get to see people out there. I look at myself in the screen right there. There I am. You don't see that. All you see is me pointing a finger. But see, I don't see you all. I look at myself, and when I talk, words come out of my mouth that I would have never said, ever. Sometimes I question today if I would say them, but there I am on that screen saying them. And you know what that is? It's because that old guy I used to be is gone. And I'm still learning this new guy. And I'll be learning this new guy the rest of my life. It's not something that's going to be like, all right, you're different. And the reason why is because I got to work on it every day. Got to work on my recovery every day. I don't want to be in sobriety. I want to be in recovery. Because in sobriety, I'm just the same old guy as I used to be. I just don't put one in me. And I'm probably going to be even meaner. A little more arrogant, a little more ego, and all that stuff. I don't want all that. I don't want all that at all. All I want is to be happy, making God happy, making my family happy, and taking care of my son. That's the main thing. Really, that's all there is to it. I don't need cars and women and all that other stuff that I've always chased after and looked for and all that. I don't need that no more. All I need is to be humble and ask God to show me the way. And that's basically what I do. I do a lot of praying. I used to not pray a lot. I do a lot of praying now. And I do a lot of praying for people. And I don't know that it works for them, but I do see it working when other people pray for people. I see their prayers being answered. Sometimes, what's funny is they don't see it. I see it, but they don't see it. We was talking the other day, me and a couple of people, and I can't tell you who they were because of anonymity, but, we was talking about watching the light come on in people's eyes. There's nothing better. You watch somebody that is arrogant, egotistical, don't care about nobody but yourself, turn into somebody humble, giving, sober, and really wanting to make a difference in somebody else's life, man, it's amazing. It's an amazing thing. I could watch it happen every day. All day I could watch that happen because it's awesome. Uh, I tell you, I had a guy on the show. I don't know, it was the first show that I had a guest on, and Chad Helm. And I tell you what, I like watching his stuff because, man, I tell you what, he throws it out there, and woo, he is powerful, powerful. What do you say, Brandon? Welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Did you do anything with that big cast iron kettle you got? Just want to make sure I didn't miss a eat. You know what I mean? Woot woot. I like to eat. Ain't no lie about that. Woot woot. I did talk to a guy that me and sponsor, he took to rehab, and he's doing super good, super good. Said the other day, he said, man, I'm never going to leave until they kick me out. And I tell you what, if a guy says he wants to stay in a rehab until they kick him out, that guy's paying attention. You know what I mean? Really paying attention. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot. I tell you, when you go to rehab, it could be anywhere from 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, to the whole darn year. To the whole darn year. 9 months, 12 months, 18 months. I've seen a guy in rehab for 18 months. Of course, it was like you did the first part, and it's like phase 1, then phase 2. And really phase 2 is more of I don't know exactly how to explain it, but they live on property and they work, but they're still under that thumb. But and that's good. And when I was in rehab, and they said, oh well, you might want to stay when you get through this, do phase 2. And I was itching to go. I was like, nah, I got the wrong guy here. You know what? But I tell you what, the longer I'm in recovery, it's not a bad deal, people. It's not a bad deal. It gives you a little longer. Get on your feet. So I tell you what, you can go to recovery all day. You can go to a recovery center all day. And you can go to rehabs, whatever you want to, or halfway houses. When them feet hit the street and you ain't got that wool coat on anymore, you have to take that wool coat off and hand it to somebody else. And then you're out there and it gets cold. Start to wish you had that wool coat again. You know what I mean? And really, when your feet hit the street, rubber hits the road. That right there tells you what's going to happen in your life. Because out here, there ain't no security blankets. There ain't no P tests. Just you and your higher power. Self-will. Well, that failed you already, or you wouldn't be where you're at. You know what I mean? And self-will get you in trouble. Get you in trouble. Because then it gets to be back to that me, I stuff. And yeah, me and I, myself, Chuck Brothers right here, not about you all. I'm going to keep it on me. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's an amazing thing to think you can. And you get in there and like I said, you're under that blanket. You're safe. You're warm. And ain't no drugs in rehab. I ain't going to say there ain't no drugs in rehab because it happens. It does happen. Heck, I got high in rehab, got kicked out. I didn't get recovery until later on. And it happens that way for some people. And I'm not proud of that. I wished I'd got it the first time. I tell you, I was in a great program. Healing Place in Campbellsville. Woo, man, I tell you what, powerful place. Loved it. Just I couldn't set the dope down at the time. I just wasn't ready. But today, you know what I am. And that's why I do this every 3 days or every other day or whatever, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 o'clock. Because if I don't do this, I don't go to some rooms and talk to people and have a sponsor and all that stuff. I couldn't do it. Maybe you can. I can't. But if you can't and you fall off, reach out because I can get you back in there and help you out. I don't get nothing for getting nobody in rehabs. I get out of it. I get to get out of myself, out of my head for a while. I might have to pick them up and drive them, talk to them about recovery, tell them my experience, strength, and hopes or whatever, and get them there. But after that, it's up to them, and I can't make nobody go. I can't make people get sober. I can't make people get clean. I just can't do it. I wished I could snap my fingers and it happened. Woo woo, man! I tell you, that'd be awesome right there. But you know what? I can't do it. I can't do it. It's up to each individual to do their thing, their way. My best advice to anybody that goes to rehab is get in there and learn everything you can learn. I know there's going to be times that that it's not going to feel right and you ain't going to like it. And they're going to say, trust the process, right? Man, I used to hate that. Trust the process. What kind of, ooh, man, you should make me, you should get me hot. What do you say, William? What do you say, Pauline? Welcome to the show. Thank you for your support. But yeah, get in there and learn all you can learn. And if they tell you to write a book 500 times, write that book 500 times because it's about you. It's about you finding yourself, realizing who you are, who all that garbage is inside, what it's all about, so you can get it out and let the sunlight spirit in. That's what it's about right there. And it's not about all your friends in there. It ain't about the people you meet. I mean, yeah, that's great. It's great. I loved all my friends in there, but it didn't keep me from getting high. It didn't. You know, yeah, it could hold me accountable, but I didn't tell them, see. I wasn't honest. Honesty. Whew. Rigorous honesty. Rigorous honesty. Man, I tell you what, I had a sponsor. He got out here and in one of these programs at the courthouse and all, you know, and can't talk a lot about it, but I can talk around it and tell you what happened. Well, he got high. I didn't know he got high. I mean, he didn't tell me, you know, so how would I know? You know, I ain't around him 24/7. And he called me up one day. He said, you know what, man? I relapsed. I called the program over and told him I relapsed. He said I couldn't live with myself no more. I was like, what? You told on yourself, right? He's like, yeah, I sure did. He said I had to get honest, man. He said, I don't want to live that life no more. Gives me cold chills. I wish I could show y'all, but he did. He called and told on himself. Got locked up because he told on himself. Then they sent him to a rehab. Come out, I tell you what, it's probably the best thing ever happened. You know why? Because we got a mutual buddy sitting down there in that same rehab, and he is killing it, people, killing it, doing the deal. And I'm glad he is. Super proud of him. Super proud of him. I'm super proud of anybody that tries it out, tries to do something different. And if you fall off your horse, just jump back up on that thing, man. Don't let that self-pride kill you. Don't let, you know what? I've not ever seen anybody yet say, oh, you relapsed. You can't be my friend no more. Nope, you relapsed. You ain't allowed back. I've never seen that happen. Not one time. Not one time have I seen that happen. Just saying. You know what I see? I see a hand out like that says, welcome back. So glad you made it back. So glad you made it back. A lot of people don't. Guilt, shame, remorse, embarrassment. Man, I tell you what, I've seen people do it and come right back in there. And I think, man, I don't think I could do that, you know. And but you know what? You have to. Your life depends on it. Your life depends on it. You know, I don't like talking about the bad parts of recovery. Really, there's no bad part of recovery except relapse. Because people go out there, like I was saying, have that self-pride, get that guilt, shame, remorse, embarrassment, and they won't walk back in. Won't walk back in. Matter of fact, they forgot they ever knew you. Because they scared of you're going to say, there's that guy, there's that dude, you know, or that woman, or that girl, or whatever. And that stuff goes on. It's in your head. I've not seen it one time. I really haven't. This disease is kind of baffling powerful. It's funny. I had another sponsor the other day. I'd go have some surgery and all that done, and she called me. She said, you know what? They give me a prescription. I said, well, that's fine. It's all right if the doctor gives it to you. I mean, if you take it like you're supposed to, you're good. And what do you say, Chad? Welcome, my friend. I was just talking about you. And I told her, I was like, well, give your old man your prescription. She said, oh, I ain't going to do it. I'm not going to do none of them. I said, I know, none of us will. We're not going to do them medicine, even though the doctor give it to us. But you know, that thing sits up there in that cabinet. You know where it's at, and it starts the beating of the old man's heart. You know, it's up there. You know it's there, and you start thinking about it, or you start hurting, start getting a little pain. Next thing you know, you got to take one. That's why I said, give it to your old man. I said, cunning, baffling, powerful is what it is. And she said, I knew you was going to say that. And I was like, you're right. Because I'm going to say it every time. Every time. Just got to remember, if you're an addict, we don't have control. We got to have the man upstairs involved. You know what I'm saying? There is no control with us because it gets like I said, beating of the old man's heart. you know, all you older people might know who I'm talking about there. When I do that, it's a poem by Edgar Allan Poe. But yeah, we got to be very, very careful. So if you go to the doctor, it's all right to get your medicine, get what you need, and if it's real bad, I would get mine too. And if it's not, I do turn it down. I have been known to tear my prescription up and throw it in the garbage on the way out the door. But if it's something bad and you need it, the doctor's going to give it to you. Just make sure you're protected. Give it to whoever you trust with it, and let them divvy them out to you, because that's what I got to do. I did go back out one time because of that, and it does scare me. I had shoulder size. I've made it. I think I had about 3 months that I finally got clean by myself. I just got clean. I didn't get nothing else. I promise you, nothing else out of it. But I was clean, and I had to have shoulder surgery. And man, I had that shoulder surgery. I took one of them pain pills. I was off for another 2 years. Lucky I made it back. I never made it anywhere before that. I was still lucky to come in. You know what I mean? Recovery has been super good to me. Super good to me. I get to meet good people like Chad Helmer. I've met him. He was on the show. Super good guy. Andrew Hagar. I met him. He's a super good guy. I wouldn't have met neither one of them if it wasn't for recovery. A lot of other people that y'all probably don't know, I've gotten to meet. I've had the opportunity to make a recovery website, have a recovery podcast. It's a lot of good things that's happened in recovery for me, and they can happen for you. And all you got to do is do the deal. Get honest, open-mindedness, willingness, honesty. How? That's how. Honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. That's how you do it. Get you a higher power. But to get you a sponsor, somebody you can talk to. Don't get a friend. Get somebody's going to tell you about you, who you are, and they ain't going to cut no corners. They're going to tell you in your face, hey, you're a junkie, dude. Wake up. That's why you're here talking to me, because you can't do it. They're going to be honest with you. They're going to tell you all about yourself. All that stuff you don't want to hear, they're going to tell you about it. And that's a good sponsor. That's a good sponsor. I don't want somebody that's going to just walk around me and just be my friend. No, because this is life and death. Life and death. See, if I go back out and I put what I want back in me, I won't make it to it. And I might, I don't know, but I'm going to live with the fact that I can't make it to it. I'm going to die the next time I go out, period, because that's probably what's going to happen anyways. And I don't want that in life. You know what my life consists of today is, I go to work. I do my heating and cooling during the day. I get off work. I come here. I do this Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Besides that, I'm going around telling a story or whatever, making donations, taking donations, whatever, and helping people. I got a guy out there right now. They'll say a prayer for him. I know he's going through it. I mean, he's about 5-6 days in on a withdrawal. He could probably use a prayer. He could probably use a prayer today. I promise you, he could probably use a prayer. Just pray to get some rest, because I tell you what, he's probably really wanting some sleep so you don't have to feel it no more. That's the way I was. But anyway, say a prayer for him. Just say a prayer for the whole world, people. Just say a prayer for everybody. The world's a great place, and we need it to be great. But we want it led by God and our higher power and the next right thing, goodwill, all around, peace, happiness. Don't pray for you, pray for everybody else, and watch how it works. It works. I guess they say you can pray for yourself. I try not to pray for anything about me. There is times I have said a prayer like this: God, please help me make some money so I can pay my rent, so my son has a roof over his head. See, it really wasn't about me. And I feel like God really answers prayers that way. And he might take one for you, take one for the team, and give it. And you wish for a pot of gold, he might give it to you. I don't know. It just never worked that way for me. But I feel like if you're sincere and you're trying to help people and you're doing the next right thing, God's going to look after you anyways. You know what I'm saying? And it does work. It works really good. And I do it all the time. And I don't do it because I think that I'm going to get anything back out of it. It's because I don't want to see nobody hurt. I don't want to see nobody in pain. It's it bothers me. I guess I'm an empathetic kind of person. Empathy, empathy. Yeah, it's a beast for me. So if I can go out there and make people happy, that's what I do. Because if you're happy, I'm happy. I don't have to feel that pain, and it really works for me. And God has been good. God has been super good to me, and I appreciate it. And I'm gonna pray today and thank Him again tonight for what He's done for me today, and then hopefully that He'll keep me sober another day tomorrow. 5-star. I don't get paid for that. Free advertisement for them, right? Just like to do a shout out, things I do. I had Reese's cup earlier. I don't get paid for that, but I like Reese's cup. You know what I mean? Chocolate peanut butter. How you not liking it? I ain't supposed to have it, but I like it, and that's why I eat it. Yeah, I'm diabetic. See, what happened to me was shooting dope. I caught hepatitis C. Hepatitis C shut my kidneys down, shut my liver down, and that shut my pancreas off. So I can be mad at God for giving me diabetes, but really I can't. It's all self-inflicted to me. I did it on my own. All my fault. Every last bit of it. I might have been diabetic later in life, but now this all caused by me doing dope. Shut my pancreas off, it never come back. Liver did, kidneys come back. Pancreas, nah, not so much. Worst guy ever to ever get diabetes. And the reason why is I love sweets. You know what I mean? They say, Della, welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, it's drugs have really played a part in my madness, a big part of it. And really, they was just the symptom, or what I did to cover up the real problem. My real problem was up here, people. We talk about the disease of addiction and alcoholism, and people won't say, oh, it's not a disease, it was a choice. Well, it's like that old 6-9 thing, I lay a 6 down, and I see 6, you see 9. Perception is the problem. Perception. Because you do see a 9, and I do see a 6, so we're both right. But here's the deal. With the disease concept is, it's not the drinking and the drugging's the disease. I think that's where a lot of people get it messed up there. The disease concept is because I got a problem up here. I'm not saying that, I'm crazy or got a mental defect. I do have a mental defect. Peculiar mental twist is what they like to call it, I guess. I don't know. But my problem is perception again. When I'm out there and I'm hanging out with all my buddies and all that stuff, while I'm hanging out with them, we're having a great time or they're having a great time. The problem is I don't feel like that they want me there. See, when I'm at my family's for Christmas, I don't feel like they want me there. I don't feel like they like me. I don't fit in. I'm different. I don't know. But I can tell you this. It's not the truth. The truth is my brain is telling the other side of my brain or wherever in my brain that I don't fit in. And it's beating it in the other side of the brain. Hey, you don't fit in. Why are you here anyways? Wouldn't you just rather go home and lay down in bed and be depressed all day? Because nobody likes you. Nobody loves you. Why are you even here? That's what my brain tells me. But today, I know it's a lie. And when it happens, I go all out, people. I get loud. I get happy. Woo, woo. Ain't y'all glad I'm here? Heck yeah, you are. You know why? It's not ego and all this stuff. Because I got to convince myself that it's not true. I got to convince myself that people really do love me. People really do like me. They really do like to hang out with me. And they really do. I don't know why. Sometimes I wonder why they do. But, even though my brain tells me that, I don't have to fall for it. I don't have to fall for it at all. I know the truth. I know that my brain tells me lies. And it's okay. It's okay to be that way. And if you're like that, it's okay that you're like that. Just know that when it's happening, it's a lie. If you know it, then you can battle it. You can conquer it. And you will. I'm living proof right here, people. Living proof. Anyway, saying that reminded me, I didn't qualify myself for the show. Here it is, people. When I was 10 years old, I started smoking weed, drinking alcohol. Moved right along to LSD, to mushrooms, snorting cocaine, crack cocaine, methamphetamines, the heroin. My drug of choice is heroin and methamphetamines mixed, intravenous user. I was a 5 gram a day user addict, and I don't tell you that because I'm proud. I tell you that because I'm living proof that any addict can get clean and sober. I wish he's here. I'd show you the scars on my arms. Can't see them. You can see that one right there. See that? That's one right there. I can't believe that actually shows up. Usually it don't. You know, you can see it right there. All this is track marks. So if you think you can't get clean and sober, you're scared that it's going to be like you don't want to be sick. I didn't want to be sick either. But you know what? I was past that. I had to get sick to get better. I had to die in order to get better, to be somebody else. The Phoenix, you remember? The Phoenix. Today, I'm not that person no more. You know, I listen to, it's craziest stuff in the world. What do you say, Nicholas? Welcome, my friend. It's the craziest stuff in the world because I hear people talking today, my old peoples that I used to know, and I hear them talking in corners or whatever, and I hear people in rooms, and I hear people elsewheres, and the way I would have used to think is not there no more. I have been alleviated to that, all through recovery. I'm not a recovered addict or alcoholic just yet, I don't guess, because I still got temptations. I don't act on them. But I'm a whole lot better than I used to be. I'm a whole lot better than I used to be because I'm alive. Oh, sorry, Molly Crew. You know, I'm an 80s baby, too. And I know I can't sing, but I like it. It don't matter to me if you don't like it because I like to put a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? And it probably makes y'all laugh, too, because, you know, I do this. Anybody in the world can watch this and they see me sing, and that's all right. I don't care. I don't care. You know what? Maybe I can, if they're laughing because I'm doing something silly, you know what? My job's done, right? Because they ain't frowning. They ain't crying. They ain't miserable. Now they're, then again, it could go the other way with me singing, right? Woo woo. Mm-hmm. But yeah, sober, people, sober. All my shirts are recovery because I don't ever want to forget when I walk in the bathroom, I look in the mirror, I see sober or put the dope down. Recovery. So I got all them tattoos right there. Every one of them are recovery. If I'm reaching out for dope, I got to look at my arm and see it and say, oh, no, I don't want that. I got to be reminded, people. I be forgetting. I be forgetting all the time. So I got to be reminded. Not so much on the dope anymore because I do a lot in recovery. Not as much as I'd like to. I wish I'd quit my full-time job and just do that all the time. I wish I could do this all the time. I wish I could help people all the time because there's nothing like seeing the smile come on somebody's face or seeing their life change. Seeing their parents just ecstatic. Can't believe it. I was like, can't believe that that's their kid right there doing good. I mean, it's just amazing. You could be that kid doing something good, and your mom and daddy say, whoa, that's not my kid, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I tried so hard. Yeah, I know. Me too. Me too. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It took it took the honorable way. I tell you, I come the honorable way. That's how I got. I like that. I heard that somewhere one time that I got here the honorable way, and I thought, honorable way. How you get that way? How do you come that way? The honorable judge. Yeah, that's how I got here too. And that's when I got clean and sober. Believe it or not, people. Well, it also got me into rehab, which didn't work, and I got kicked out. But they gave me one more chance, sent me to drug court, and I don't know. And that was the point. And y'all know that was the point I got honest. The first time, the very first time I got honest, I got sober. I got recovery. I hate saying sober because that's just not putting one in you. This here, to get this smile right here, you can't just be sober. No, you got to do more. You got to do some work, people. You got to work for it. Work for it. Work. I know, but anyways, yeah, it's you know, work on yourself because that's where it's at, people. I mean, it's funny. It's funny, and I'm gonna bring it up just one time here because I don't like bringing it up a lot of times. I'm gonna bring up some steps. You got to do some steps, and I don't care what steps you do. The ones at home and go upstairs, whatever. But when you get to that fourth one. Dig deep, people. Don't be scared. You already know. You already know. God already knows. You ain't got nobody to lie to but yourself. Nobody lie to but yourself. And it's not that hard. You already know. You've been dealing with it day in, day out for a long time. So if you have, get it out. Get it out. Be free, people. Be free from that. I mean, I heard one time, how free do you want to be? How free do you want to be? Well, I'm telling you right now, I want to be totally free of that stuff. Totally. Totally free. I don't know. No part of it. I'll tell y'all, I got a text. I can't show you on my phone here because I got to use, I'm watching the comments, but I got on Facebook, how many people, they do stuff I don't even understand. I mean, who gets on Facebook, sends somebody a message that says, you want any bud? I got the chronic, give you a great deal. You know what I did? I sent them a picture of this back here. And I said, no, I don't mess with that stuff no more. I said, but it's your lucky day. You want to quit, I'll help you get in recovery. Exactly what I said. You know what they said? They said, no, I just smoke weed. I don't do that hard stuff anymore. I'm so proud of you. You know what I wish they'd said? Man, I'm tired of it. How can I get away from it? How did you do it? That's what I like to hear. Then I can help. But I couldn't help that person because they just wasn't ready. They just wasn't ready. But I didn't buy into that dope. I didn't have to buy none myself, right? Woo-woo. Yeah, I didn't have to. And that I'm truly proud. Truly proud that I don't have to do that no more. I want to give a shout out to my friends at United for Recovery one time. United for Recovery, education, prevention, and support. Super great people. I'd work hand in hand with them all the time. They are my go-to people. If you're looking for a rehab, you're wanting to get into a rehab, you have no idea where to go, contact United for Recovery. 860 West Stephen Foster, Bardstown, Kentucky, 4004. Phone number is 502-348-1879. Please leave a message. If you got to talk to somebody right now, it's an emergency. Right now, you need to talk to somebody. Dial 502-510-4328. Ask for Lisa. Tell her you're a friend of Chuck Brothers. Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. She'll help you every way she can possibly. I tell you, the lady bends over backwards for me. She helps me find these rehabs. When y'all call and ask me for a rehab and you want a bed today, right there is who I call, United for Recovery. www.unitedforrecovery.org. www.unitedforrecovery.org. Be sure to check out the man, my brain just went kaput, resources tab. And there's all kinds of recovery centers there that you can go to. Paid, non-paid, insurance accepted, insurance not accepted. Call them, people. Call. Please call. Because don't let all that stuff keep you from going. Your life is worth every last second of it. And if you got to go for 9 months, 9 months isn't nothing to life. I mean, life is a whole lot longer than 9 months. That's just a small little particle in a big empty field. It's like a needle in a haystack. 9 months is the needle, and the haystack is your life. So don't be scared. Do it. Do it today, people. If you quit today, you'd have a sobriety date of 10/22/2020. If you quit today, your chances of overdosing tomorrow greatly reduce. Greatly reduce. Woo woo. I know I like the commercials. I don't know why. I just like them. Besides that, I really do. I'm a big fan of United for Recovery. We do work hand in hand a lot. Trying to get in with the Bardstown Drug Coalition. Bardstown Drug Coalition. They wanted to call it the Bardstown Drug Task Force, and I thought, man, that's probably not a good idea because nobody wants to talk no task force. You know what I'm saying? Woo woo. And they went with coalition. I'm so glad they did. Stigma. You know what I'm saying? Woo. Everybody talk about stigma. No drug addict want to go do nothing about no task force. Whew, them the bad guys. But you know what? A coalition, I might buy into that, you know, if they're going to help me. Help me get sober. Turn my life around. I want to be like that Chuck Brothers dude, smiling all the time. Woo, woo. Yeah, I'm supposed to talk to Miss Hart that's on the Bardstown Drug Coalition. I'm trying to get her on the show. I don't know if she'll come. I got super busy. I was supposed to meet with her last Monday, and well, man, this cold spell come through, and I had to do heat and air. I know it gets in the way. I really didn't wish I didn't have to do it, but it pays good, and that's all right. We'll get through it. But do what God wants me to do, and when God's ready for me to do something different, He'll let me know, right? I didn't know He wanted me to do this, but it turned out He wants me to do it all the time because I do it all the time, and I love it. I love it. I love helping people. I want to help all of you. All of you. Can we praise Jesus one time? Woo, woo. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. He is my higher power. You don't have a higher power, I highly suggest that you get one. Because I tell you what, people, when you drive the car, it seems like you wreck. Jesus drives the car, it seems like you get there safe. And it's His play. It's His play. Now, you don't have to believe in Jesus Christ. That's fine. You can be anarchist, whatever, agnostic, whatever you want to be, that's fine with me. It's fine with me. Willingness is the key, people. Willingness to get clean and sober, and that's a way in. Let me tell you about my higher power, though. My higher power is Almighty. He reached down and grabbed me by the back of my scruff bar, pulled me out of addiction because I asked Him to. I asked Him to. If you ain't got a higher power, you can borrow mine. I tell you what, He wants to be your higher power anyways. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. But yeah, man, I tell you, it's weird because, like, you know, I'll be like at the house and thinking, you know, my life ain't really changed that much. It really ain't. You know, I just don't put no dope in me, and I go do some things, you know, and hang out with people, and go up here and do my show and all that. It's all fine and dandy. But you know what's changed is me. I don't feel bad. I ain't sitting at the house there all depressed no more. I ain't wondering how it ends me. Let me tell you something, people. This has been the most amazing thing I ever seen in my life. Is my debit card has not failed me yet in 2 years. I mean, I go to the store, I just keeps letting it go. I don't know. I think, man, eventually got to run out, right? Not if you're clean and sober and you go to work every day. You ain't getting all your money to dope, man. Ooh, man, I tell you, it's powerful right there, ain't it? Whew, man, it really is. And it hasn't. It hasn't failed me yet. I've had opportunities to help people that I could have never helped before. I had opportunities to help people that's helped me. And I don't have to worry about it. I get to be a brother today. I get to be a son. I get to be a dad. I get to live happy. Smiling. I might be a geek. I might be a dork. I don't care. I ain't no darn junkie no more. I ain't putting no dope in me worrying about I'm going to overdose. I got lights and electric, gas. I don't have no gas. See, I lied to you. There's one of them lies I tell you, but they just come out. I don't have gas. Well, I do in my car. You know what? Cars got gas in them. They got gas in them every day. Try to keep them on full. And the reason if they're not full is because I just didn't stop and get it. The insurance is paid. Everything's worked out great. As long as I keep doing what I'm doing, why would it change, right? My higher power got me. Woo woo. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. And I got to give Him all the credit. He did it all. I might not put nothing in me. He gave me the courage, the power, and everything else to do it. Give me the ability to get to places I need to get to help the next guy out. See, I tell you what, helping the next guy is where it's at. See, when I start getting down on myself and I'm starting to feel all nasty and just the world's happening in my head, you know what I do? I call somebody that I know and try to help somebody else. And I listen to their problems. You know what? I done forgot all about mine, so it gets me out of my head. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It is a miracle, people, because I used to tell people all the time, if I went to a psychiatrist, why would I do that? I'm going to ask you an honest question right here, people. Psychiatrist. Basically, I'm going to go in there and tell them my problems, and I'm going to walk out the door, and now I'm cured. That don't work that way, because if that worked like that, then there wouldn't be no psychiatrists because we'd all be healed. But let me tell you something. I learned something. See, that's what Chuck used to think. But Chuck now thinks that it does work. It does work 100%. Thing is they got to be able to relate to you. I can't go to a psychiatrist and talk about drugs and alcohol. Can't. But I can talk to another addict alcoholic and get all kinds of recovery out of it. Get all kinds of serenity, all that good stuff. But now, if I do have other issues, yeah, they work. They will work. Period. That's how it is. This way it is. And I'm glad to know that today, because I was just keeping myself in the dark, thinking any other way. I see I keep getting a shadow. I don't know. Oh, I see what it is. My bad. Oops. See no shadow no more. My bad. See, we still mess up. Might be something small like that, like the microphone's right in front of your light. Who would have thought, right? Anyways, I got a shout out to my friends at PAL. Parents of addicted loved ones, you are not alone. This is an awesome group. It's not even used the way it should be used because people just don't. I don't know why. This is like the most, man, I tell you what, if I wasn't an addict and I had somebody in my family who was an addict, right here, PAL, Parents of Addicted Loved Ones. I cannot stress it enough. If you got somebody in your family, you got a friend, you got somebody in addiction or alcoholism, and you don't know what to do no more, you are ready to throw your hands up, you give up. But you can't give up because you love them. But they keep calling. They keep calling. My mom said, I hated to see the phone ring. I was hoping that if I didn't answer, you would just hang up. Of course, I didn't. I'd hear a car pull up, and I would pray it wouldn't be you. I mean, them some strong words come from your mama, but I get it. I get it. Because I lied a lot, and I did a lot of things, and I was junky, and I did junky things. So why wouldn't she think that? Right? I mean, really? But you know what? If she knew about PAL, whoo, man, I tell you what, she could have done. These people right here, if you don't know what to do and people and you got questions, reach out to PAL, Parents of Addicted Loved Ones. You're not alone. They've been there. They know how to help you. Me, Chuck Brothers, as a junkie or ex-junkie, I can't help you at that point because I never lived that part of it. But tell you right now, as a junkie looking back, PAL, Parents of Addicted Loved Ones. You are not alone. They meet Thursday nights, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. United for Recovery Office, 860 West Stephen Foster, Bardstown, Kentucky, 4004. You can reach them at 502-349-3329. Ask for Terry. Tell her you're a friend of Chuck Brothers and you need help. Friend of Chuck Brothers and you need help. You can find them on the internet at www.palgroup.org. Parents of Addicted Loved Ones, you are not alone. Ooh, man, I'm telling you. I tell you what, it's almost over. The show's almost over. I don't even know what I said. I hope God helped out there a lot because I didn't feel like I said anything at all. But still got watchers, so I'm sure I guess I did. I don't know. But I hope it did. I hope I've done you a lot of good. I hope you understand that I'm here for you as an addict, as a non-addict. You need help any way, any shape, any form. If I can do it, I'll try to help you out the best I can. If I can, I know somebody that probably can. Feel free to reach out. PM me, people. PM me. I'm going to give me an odd number or something. That way I can give you a number to call if you need to call somebody. Or if you need to talk to me in person or something, I'm going to come up and get a number for that. I can't just give out my cell phone number. I did that one time, or actually I did a bunch because I do care. And people took advantage of it. So I need to get me a different number that I got to separate, because like my buddy Chad Helm always says, you can't pour from an empty cup all the time because you're going to run out. You got to rejuice. And there's a whole lot of truth to that. Thank you, Chad, for pointing that out to me because I needed to hear that. You did teach me that, buddy. You did teach me that. Anyways, what time is it? Oh, we got a minute or two. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep running that mouth, like I do. Like them boys in New Haven do. Run that mouth. I talked to somebody the other day. I said, you know how those New Haven guys are. You could beat us to the ground, and we're going to keep running our mouths for some reason. We don't know how to shut up. We just don't know how to shut up. And that's all right. I'm glad I learned a lesson. And when I run my mouth, it's about recovery. Hopefully I've gotten out of them bad days them other ways because I didn't like them days. Matter of fact, I got maced down here on Main Street, was crawling up the road, had to call my mom. I couldn't even see my phone to dial the number. And yeah, see, that's where addiction gets me. Happened to me twice, actually. And mama come and got me both times. Yeah, it's a bad feeling when you can't see. You feel like you got chunks of glass that big around underneath your eyelids. And You can't even see your phone to call somebody, but I did, and Mom come got me. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. My mom has always been there. I got to give her the utmost credit, 100%, and I appreciate that because I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it. And today I know that. But I try to help out now. I try to help out and do the right thing now. I don't know. Don't know if I ever get enough of that back to, but yeah, Mom has been great. Mom's been great. I tell you, if you got a mama like mine, better appreciate her, people. Better appreciate her. I ain't saying I'm perfect, but I do appreciate her, and I hope she heard that. I hope you're on here to hear that, Mom. I love you very much. I appreciate everything you've done for me in addiction and outside of addiction and in recovery. I realized when you couldn't do it, you didn't want to do it, or you couldn't do it. But anyways, you probably should have stopped way before then. Probably should have stopped way before then. Love your kids to life. Don't love them to death, people. That's the best advice I can give you. If you keep giving in, it's just bad. It's just bad. Quit giving in. Sometimes you got to say no. Sometimes no is the best answer. Anyways, just want to let y'all know I love you all. I believe in you all. I have all the faith in the world. If you make that first step, you pray to your higher power, whoever, whatever, life's going to get better. 100 people. Life will get better than you could ever dream. You said, I'm doing the same thing I always did. I don't put one in me. Live in the same house, all that stuff. My life is a million times better. I don't even know how I could ever got that way. It don't even make sense to me. It don't even make sense to me. Now, I'm not a hater. You want to do your dope, you do your dope. Just don't bring it to my house. You know what? That's all right. You do what you got to do. But when you're ready, reach out. I can help you. I can't save you. I can't cure you, but I can point you in the right direction. I can share my experience, strength, and hope with you, and we can go from there. I promise you, you're not unique. There's other people out there who've been through the same thing you've been through, and if I ain't, I can pass you along to them, and they can tell you where they've been and how they got through it. That's how it works, people. That's how it works. But I do love y'all. I believe in each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for your support and all that. I'm going to put you in memory and play some Drumma, Bardstown rapper. Hopefully get him on the show. I keep saying that. Hopefully he hears it one of these days. Drumma, I want you. But anyways, this here is Never Walk Alone by Drumma. And I do have the rights to play this on the show. Thank you very much.
Judge a man until you take a step into his shoes. First you gotta understand the sand that he's walking through. Silence by default, but it's never been his fault. Following the code, hanging around nothing but adults. Cause he was treading water in a pool of good intentions. Always would envision a mission, but no one listened. Wishing to be noticed, hoping they would see him glisten. Beating pots and pans with his hands in the kitchen. They bashing on his passion cause he made his own decisions. Stitching the incisions, ever brought with those opinions. In addition, started drinking, never mixed it with some thinking. Sinking into loneliness and living for the weekend. Waking up confused and popping pills for his amusement. Loving his guitar but to the drugs he had to lose it. He wants to hit the road but doesn't own a car to cruise it. Now he's all alone with a cup of purple juices. Laughing with the mattress, scratching at his bruises. Jack off to an actress that he's watching in a movie. He's never getting action, girls are scared of his delusions. If legends never die, how it's not the kid to prove it. Never walk alone. Never walk alone. And life's a battle. You can flee from people, but evil to travel in the shadows. Never walk alone. Never walk alone. And life's a battle. You can flee from people, but evil they travel in the shadows. His buzz was getting weaker with the more that he done. Instead of being fun, it made him apathetic and numb. He take a look into the mirror and hated what he become. A fucking bum, thought the world be better off when he's gone. Plan to take so many drugs that he may never wake up. But he done spent his last $30 on Xanax and rum. He called his grandma up and said, I need some money for dress clothes. I got a job, ma, I can't follow the dress code. See, he already knows that he won't last till tomorrow. So he don't give a fuck about the cash that he borrows. She told him she'd be over around around 8:30 or 9. It was 1 o'clock and he was too impatient to die. Ravaging through all the stuff for anything he could find, trying to find something that could take the pain before 9. Then she called him back and told him that she had a surprise. He didn't know if he could wait, but just said fuck it, I'll try. We never walk alone. Never walk alone, and life's a battle. You can flee from people, but evil to travel in the shadows.